Konami has a massive issue that it has to fix right now. Insert clickbait title. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So I am going to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to talk about some of the current issues that we're seeing based off events at the West YCS. Now, like, oh, finally, Robbie. So the biggest thing that's been talked about right now is the time rules in general here. Taking large amounts of time to access your side deck, the time clock running down, the ample amount of time to shuffle, these sorts of issues out here. I'm not going to go into the finer detail section of things out here, but I'm going to talk about the things that I've seen from this community in regards to time rules. So first thing I want to point out, why are time rules the desolate wasteland of dog shit that these are right now? Well, the reason these are the way they are right now is because Konami paying their employees or their judges by the hour. All right. If we do the 0, 1, 2, 3 in the current setting of Combo Yu-Gi-Oh, well, then that means that people would be taking an extra 20, 30 minutes over a 9-round tournament. You're adding effectively an extra 4 or 5 hours for time rules over the course of a tournament. And to Konami, that's an extra chunk of money per event that you're going to have to sit through. So the current end of match or procedures are end at the current phase, finish play. This is meant to eliminate that extra 30, 40, 50 minutes that you're watching these people go over. Now, you will have, guess what? Occurrences of time going over already. So having the current time rules be the way they are you actually alleviating the stress of this? And the answer is yes. Yes, you are. Dealing with 1 to 2 people going over is so much easier to manage than 50, 60 at a 1,000-man event out here. Now, that being said, though, that's the reason why time rules are the way they are. Konami got to play their employees. All right? It is what it is. I can't give them free product anymore, as their compensation. They need monetary and some sort of, product compensation as well. So, current time rules explained. All right, so the issue here at hand is everybody believes that they are given 3 minutes to side deck. This is a myth, actually. The actual appropriate wording to all of this is play at an appropriate pace. Also, this is why Konami says, call your head judge, or a call for judge if you think that your opponent is slow playing you. If you are given in a situation that you find yourself being cheated out of all of this, then always call judge. All right, I don't understand how this becomes an issue over time. If you think your opponent is slow playing you, the amount of comments I've read from people being like, I'm not going to call judge on this. I'm just going to sit here and be miserable. So it's your fault. Your opponent's slow playing you. All right. Because you're not willing to do anything about it. If it's taking your opponent 10 minutes to make 5 moves, if you're not calling judge on that, that is 150% on you. That's ridiculous. Once again, the bicycle meme where you stick the wrench under, you fall over and you blame somebody else even though it was your fault. That's that. Accountability is not something that this Yu-Gi-Oh community, I think, likes to see. Now, in the situation of your opponent with 4 minutes on the timer, and your opponent taking 3 minutes and then siding and then beginning the game, you as a player need to understand that you can always scoop much earlier. You can get into these games much sooner. You could be skipping or scooping at that 10-minute mark, and you would have an extra 6 minutes on the timer at this point. That's something that I have done myself, actually. I've seen that, realistically, if there's going to be a bad situation out here, you want as much time as you physically can. You're going to scoop as soon as you find that situation is unwinnable, just to get time into the next game. That's my opinion on all of this. Yes, that's all I'm going to say. Time rules need to be addressed. All right, not a single person out here is happy with the current set of rules. The rules are designed in the way that they are currently because Konami has to pay their employees. Whether or not you're like, well, Konami's $1 billion. Yeah, they are. But you're still going to have to shave cost to keep events going, or you're going to get less events. All right. It is what it is. Now, with your player base being unhappy out here, with all of this, here's the other thing. The numbers from Sacramento have been scarecrowed so much by this community. So many people out here have been like, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's dying. Sacramento, a California YCS, Robbie, had under 1,000 people in the event. Yu-Gi-Oh's dying. Has anybody looked back at like other North Cal events, like the 2010 events? Has anybody taken time to like look back at these numbers? North Cal events have not ever really had exceedingly large numbers, and we have these. The community has these goggles on right now. They're like, oh my gosh, Konami is doing such a bad job. All right, oh, it's a California YCS. Nobody mentions the fact that it's a North Cal event. It's not in the heavily super big, South Cali, where everybody's kind of located at. They have the goggles on. They're like, oh my gosh, Konami, it's a California YCS. Game's dead. 750 or 950 people. Yeah, game's dead. And it's like, stop it. All right. Data tells us from the past, numbers were down a little bit. Do people forget in this game, even though we're a bunch of old 30-year-olds that sit here and look at this game, do people forget that people have school, college is starting up, summer is over for this YCS, and lo and behold, our three big categories here, and we're just coming off of the WCQ season here too, so people didn't want to really travel. It was the first big event back out here, Wow, that's 4 things. Wow, it's almost like these 4 contributing factors right here for people with real life events and things chose to quite possibly not attend this YCS. And I'll bring up the 5th point here. It's located in North Cal. I'm not justifying and saying Yu-Gi-Oh is dying. No, I'm saying based on every single past trend that we've had, plus the time of the year factors here, yeah, numbers were going to be low. All right. Plus, there was Pokemon Worlds. Oh, point number 6. Yeah, Pokemon Worlds was happening that exact same weekend. Do I need to bring up point 7? There was also a One Piece regional that exact same weekend. Wow, 7 contributing factors to why YCS numbers were a little bit lower. You gotta be kidding me, man. You can't tell me that people don't realize timing, location, and all of these impacts of these things affect these things. Yes, we have problems. Yeah, our game has heavy issues. Yes, there are a lot of things to think about with all of this, but it's just everybody has the Death of Doom goggles on at the moment. And, once this ban list finally hits, it's going to be the final nail in the coffin for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be very upset. A lot of people are going to be not happy no matter what. But, yes, time rules need to be addressed. People need to also realize time of the year is a very, very real thing. And, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players need to realize that they need to just chill and be patient with these sorts of things. No matter what happens on this next list, at least 3 people that watch this video are going to make an entire rant on the internet announcing their departure from the airport that is Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm going to see at least 4 memes going, you didn't need to announce your departure. See ya, you'll be back. Yeah, time rules are dog shit. What can you do about it? Companies got to pay employees. At least the judges are getting some sort of monetary compensation for their time, and that's good. You should be happy that the people that are taking time out of their day are getting paid for it. That's the thing that also mind boggles me. You want time rules fixed, but these people that are dedicating their time and love to the game to be there to judge it also need time and compensation for that. So, strange, right? People don't want other people to get paid now? Oh, sorry, I'm reaching. That's a discussion for an entirely another day. Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And yay! Yu-Gi-Oh's got some major problems that it needs to fix. Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.